What in the world of majestic holes is going on here?
Approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
Let's touch it!
Are you out of your mind?
Can't you feel it? Vocation of Abysso! Call of the Void!
For safety's sake, a sign stating, "Keep your hands out of the hole," may be in order.
Whoa, it start growing arms.
A hand? Anyone?
If we pull this one out, maybe another will grow.
Pull it? You mad tiny weak thief, don't forget it.
It's just a talking hand. Sure, it's not heavy.
That's it! Go on! Keep pulling!
Scratch that. It's heavy as pregnant hippopotamus.
We should start our journey to magic with rabbits out of the hat, not that.
Oh. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. Usually better at this.
At what exactly? Jumping out of the holes on private parties?
A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well.
Flying alien ship full of squiddy-looking doctors. Yes.
And I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region.
You mean terrifying leech with sharp teeth?
No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceremorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
Do I look like one?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
Nope. I am no stranger to high-stakes extraction, but it is usually not involved with brain-eating monsters.
As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Sounds like a plan, if you agree that I would be responsible for our finances.
Most excellent. Parasite shared is a parasite halved, or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
Okay, I definitely like that.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered.
I don't see any corners.
There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Fine. Watch and learn.
There. Can you see it?
I don't see anything, but it smells awful.
Just a dumb boar. You're relieved, until you see the flash of a dagger.
Whoa, you need to be careful with stubby things like that.
I just need information. I saw you scuttling about on the ship. You're in league with them, aren't you? Those tentacle... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on?
Seems like you have creepy crawly inside of your noggin.
The worm. Of course. That explains things somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Don't worry, your chances were pretty slim, but don't we prefer a conversation instead?
Indeed we are. Please, allow me to introduce myself. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
My name is Mooney, Fingers of Wonder. Me and Shadowhair was on a ship too. I lost my pet brain, but we found Gale.
Some sort of magician.
My. You've been busy. So, did you learn anything about these worms while wandering the ship?
Oh yeah, right. Green Lady said we are time bomb and soon enough we start growing tentacles.
Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
If you up to traveling with us, your sharp dagger and teeth might be useful. But for now, we need someone to look after our campsite.
I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't a bad idea. Safety in numbers, after all. And I hate to turn down an invitation. All right. Maybe I'll see you there. Good luck.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion.
Why do I feel this way? Is it brainwashing us right now?
The poor creature is on the brink of death, but there's still time. You'd give your life to save it, to nurse it back to health. But then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
Is it trying to hide something?
Your minds fuse, lusting for something that is gone. But then its grip claws back with a vengeance, a vice locking your mind into obedience. It needs sustenance to survive, and with your very body you can provide.
Wait, no, that's not a good thought. Our brain is impenetrable fortress. Stay focused.
The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Time to shut down. Night-night.
Death is too good for it.
You think it's dangerous?
Of course it's dangerous. One of them carved up Zoru's whole squad.
So let's leave it.
And let the goblins have it? No. We take it to the grove. Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad and twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
I hope you don't mean to murder them.
Your words flow to her, though you never speak them aloud.
I know what grows inside you, and I know of a cure.
Remember how keen she was to leave me to die in the Nautiloid? We can't trust her.
Good point, Shadowpaws, but we need to be better. Hey there, folks. She is very dangerous. Even sight of her can turn your stomach inside out.
He's right. Let's go. We need to check out that blast.
Wait, what blast you speak of?
You didn't hear it. Shook our camp good, so we came for a look.
A camp? What a marvelous news. We are a bunch of traders looking for camp in need of supplies and healing.
Northwest. Look for Nettie. Whatever your wound, she can mend it.
And be careful. There are goblin traps everywhere.
Nymessa, come.
Good luck, Rangers.
Enough gawking. Get me down.
You don't even want to say please?
Never.
Why you have to be so mean?
Questionable intellect. Unsurprising.
What do you want, mean spirit of holidays?
Release me, or enjoy a future as Geich.
What is meaning of that word anyway?
Mind flayers. The atrocities we are becoming.
It should be a way to reverse it. Am I right?
I know a remedy. Release me and I will share it. The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
Hold on, Shadow Blossom. What is Krex you speak of?
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter. Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gaith tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
You still just could be tad nicer. You know, say thank you and such.
You may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks.
Fine, but I am taking responsibilities for our finances. Agreed?
You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel.
I'll trust your judgment, but I won't trust her. Not until I've gotten the measure of her.
You've a sharp tongue, elf. Would that your mind proved its equal.
Half-elf. I suppose the finer details are lost on a creature like you.
Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it out, but be careful.
Open the bloody gate!
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now! You let goblins here? Where is the druid? Please! There's no time!
By the 9 hells! Open the gate! Damnable roach! Provoke the blade! And suffer its sting.
What are we getting ourselves into?
Typical ambush of the ambush.
I don't like fighting on empty stomach. Good motivation to end it quick.
I'll bleed every last one of you!
Anyone interested in fried goblin chops?
I would rather eat spider ass.
I didn't doubt it one moment. Last time, you have met...
Let's keep that for a campfire stories. We have a lot of new friends in our party and they might get confused without proper explanation. That was very loud, but I feel pumped.
Like a mosquito on nudist resort?
Yeah, sounds about right. Oh man, right in the dirt pond, even if Bugbear loses, he ruined that human day.
By sickle and sword, strike them down!
Now that's who we need to learn moves from.
What are you talking about? I can run and drink all day long.
I expected a bit more from Blade of Frontier. Maybe his tied up to bottomless tankard.
Give him a chance. Time to warm up.
Nice shot. I can see pieces of brain on that rock.
Reminds us our brain friend. Wonder if he survived the crash.
Sure he did. Maybe now relaxing on some island while we knee deep in goblin gore.
Letting a pet roam in the wild is a cause for concern.
Oh, they grow up so fast. Next thing you know, they're taking over the world.
Okay, you put my mind at ease. Good shot. We doing well so far, although feel pity for Dog Rider.
Don't be. They would happily skewer you on a spit and dance around singing a happy song.
Make way!
Laziel is nowhere way with giant swords. Is that guy for real? Smacked me in the forehead with glass bottle.
We have some cheap knockoff of the Blade of Frontier.
Cosplayer?
Or worse.
Wonder what is so legendary about him. Maybe amount of bullshit he spread in the taverns.
Even Magician scored second kill, and I thought he would be only good for lighting up torches.
Unbelievable!
Blades are no longer the same as in 2006. I bet my heart to oblivion.
There must be more, wherever they came from.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate! There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the Druid too? Unbelievable!
Hey fellas, how about we cool those hot tempers and talk like civilized—
And who the hell are you again?
Show some respect. This man saved your pathetic life.
Well, I didn't ask for any goddamn help.
Please, you were begging me to open the gate. Anything to save yourself, you coward!
So, we survived just to fight with each other. Shouldn't we save our strength for next attack? Do you have tavern? Let's talk defense while we can.
You're right. There's too much at stake.
Worried about your precious hides, the both of you.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor.
I am Mooney, pockets full of blood.
Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove.
No bed and breakfast. Horrible.
Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The Druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
How does it make sense? I didn't see one Druid trying to defend this place.
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The Druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
No fighters? Don't be hard on yourself. Did you talk to Druids?
I've tried. Korga, their new first Druid, won't even see me. You, though? I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
They hate outsiders, you said, and I am more outsider than you. I would be lucky not to become squirrel food. But if they got healer...
Goblin got you. The Druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. She's with the other Druids in the Inner Grove. They've withdrawn there to prepare this damn ritual of theirs.
Nettie, you said, okay. Let's find her and might have a word with the leader too.
I think you should. Yes. No harm in trying the diplomatic route.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the Druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
Glad you made it inside. Doubt we'll be safe here for long, though. There'll be more coming. Goblins hunting packs.
Why you people so unsure of yourselves? You hold very good. Did Papa Zedler teaching you modesty?
Not a bad trait to have, though.
Maybe, but we're not fighters. If they broke through, it'd be a massacre. The sooner we leave for Baldur's Gate, the better.
Baldur's Gate? Not very close from here.
If the road was clear, 10 days walk, maybe. But while the goblins are out there, it might as well be the other side of the world.
We can travel with them. Baldur's Gate sure have an expert healer and soft beds.
Not a bad plan, but first they need help packing. And let's see local healer. Judging by Blade of Frontier, at least she is generous with healing potions.
Maybe we would strike a deal. What do you think Shadow Straw about going to a big city?
have to keep going.
Let's keep going then. When I was little, liked to sneak around Doc. It is very beautiful sight when someone forget their pouch on a bench.
Ah, and it's magical when it appear in our possession, with no solid evidence. How?
Watch out, Shadow Ladle. Poison Morning Star incoming.
You bow, or you break.
He is bowing. Hard to resist your charms, Lae'zel.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly.
I keep that in my imagination, you. Wrestling bugbear.
But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square.
The what now? I just didn't have time for a bath.
You almost seem honest. Care to explain why you reek of the hells?
That's a long story. Involved ancient aliens and poor hygiene. If you've got spare change jingling in your pocket, might as well make my day with a soap fund contribution.
Well, that's quite the story. And I thought I was doomed. Now I feel sorry for you. Here. Take this. It's worth a fortune. But a fortune's not worth much if you're dead. Consider it payment for saving my life.
A soul coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside. It serves in the Nine Hells as very valuable currency.
A coin from hell with soul in it, and she dared to say we reek of Avernum. What a hypocrite.
Peer through the telescope. You see a dragon circling like a bird of prey, hunting.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Just think it through. If everybody take a blade and stand on a perimeter back to back, we would not have a weak spot.
No! This place is a death trap! Let us leave! Immediately! Or would you deny your brother here his chance at fortune in Baldur's Gate?
Come on, sis. We're less of a target alone. We should leave.
Fine! Let's sneak away like God's damned cowards. But if something happens to these people, it's on us. I hope you know that.
Let's rob shopkeeper. I wanted to say let's talk. Let's talk to shopkeeper.
Greetings. Beautiful baskets you have over there.
Refugees, adventurers. No one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
Do you think locking down Grove is a good idea?
I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day.
And you going to evict half of the population? Protectors?
We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels.
Those tieflings with devilish powers going to be fine. I've seen how they fight.
You sound just like Korga. But it had to come to this. I pray to Sylvanas each night. The Wildfather will protect those refugees.
Did he just got mad at us? Like it was our decision to throw tieflings out. You look shady. What's up?
I'm waiting on someone and you aren't him. Do you mind?
Oh, I see.
Wonderful day, is it? The weather. Oh, the weather.
Good to be back behind the walls, have to say. For as long as that lasts. Don't make me hurt you, boy.
Little one need to practice more.
Give it back, kid.
I already told you I don't have it! How stupid are you?
Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I've never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head.
Maybe you need to pick on someone your size. Human.
You threatening me?
Me? Not at all. I just giving you a choice. Walk away or risk losing your child's beating arm. What is going to be?
You don't understand. The kid stole my locket. He... Oh, the hell's with this? These little devils get away with everything because of coddling bastards like you. You'll get yours someday. I hope I get to see it.
Maybe you will, but personally, I doubt it. See you around.
Can you smell it? Somebody cooking Salisbury rat stew.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
Just one? I don't want you to waste your goulash. Who else going to eat it?
You're an easy one to please, aren't you? Here, have more. We'll need every bit of strength to make it to Baldur's Gate. Trust me.
Thanks, Granny.
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh.
Oh, what?
There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Pickle. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
Sounds great. I like meds. What do we drinking?
Let us know if you have anything special. You know what I mean.
Aha! You take a sup of that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
Homebrew. My favorite. Not like those packaged, labeled, well-researched crap in big cities.
Oh, stop with the sweet talk. Here, take the end of the bat, just in case.
What a treat.
I'm sorry to go on about it. But are you all right? You're looking awful peaky.
I know my face sometimes look tired. Must be just after fight vibes.
Oh, stop! Even on a good day, half the camp acts like a bunch of screaming brats.
Yeah, what we can do about it.
I'm tempted to smack them all on the backside and tell them to kiss and make up.
I like your style, Auntie.
Not that they'd listen to little old me. Anyway, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale.
I am a bit light on coin right now. Maybe later. Thanks for testers.
Hey, bother.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
Hey, let's calm down. What fairness in killing somebody in the cage?
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You're gonna kill him too?
You, move!
Do you really want blood on your hands? Does it bring your brother back to life?
You're right. I wish you weren't, I really do.
I know you are.
Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
You will remember that moment forever, when you tried a sleep vengeance going to consume you. No turning back, no escape, but now you still can.
Your soft heart will be the death of us. You'd better be right.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care neither. It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts.
We want the truth! Give us the Absolute!
Wait, who?
Goddess! We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself.
Interesting. Got any paraphernalia? Maybe small booklet? From time to time I like to read before shut-eye.
My tribe can tell you everything there is to know. Absolute bless one of our own. Priestess Gut. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
Bah! A clever goblin's like a trustworthy gig. A figment of the imagination.
You not making stuff up? Being bored in cage.
It's the truth. I swear on your mother's grave. Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal?
No, we would find your priestess on our own. Don't sweat.
Even if you did find my tribe, they'd set the wargs on you. You need me. Get me out of here, and I'll tell them what a good friend you are.
So you can tell your friends inside information about this grove. I pass.
Let me out, you bunch of softies!
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break,
Good plan. Make tea, eat rat stew.
Allow ourselves a few moments of rest. Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
What do you have in mind? Except twirling parasite.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. In short, I've grown to trust you.
Oh, I appreciate that, but feel like you want to trust me some of your burden.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
What do you have there? Auntie Ethel makes some healing potions. Will it help?
No. It cannot be cured. And I assure you I've left no page unturned in reaching that conclusion. I can keep this condition under control, as indeed I've done for a significant amount of time, but that was under different circumstances altogether. Home, in Waterdeep. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Oh, the weave. Are you on drugs? That's what you try to tell me?
No, it's nothing like that. Magic isn't a narcotic to me, it's quite literally a lifesaver. I would not burden anyone other than myself with this were the stakes not so high, so high, so high, and the means of obtaining such artifacts challenging for a humble wizard to face alone. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
What artifacts you can digest? You know where to find them?
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
Is he talking about my +1 trousers of bulging?
No, he is not. Don't worry, Gale. We help you find something tasty.
Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
Just let me know when you're hungry. Don't start shoveling anything you find in the chest.
I spy with my little eye. Nothing of note, really.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
What services do you provide, Bone Man?
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Impressive. You look like a person with great skills.
Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
Well, welcome to the team. Thy camp shall be your home. Hey, Shadow Carrot, what are you doing?
Masochisms.
Doesn't look like you know how to play with that puzzle toy. Just please heal your stabby stab palms before venturing forward.
She's still doing it. I bet it's a lot of fun.
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find this priestess gut, the better. Can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head.
Do you mean brain?
No, the worm. How do you feel, Shadow Palm?
The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do?
Maybe I can tie you up to the chair or giant boulder until we find a cure.
Really? I'd just kill you.
Practical, huh?
Anyway, get some rest. Try not to dream about tying me up.
It's not going to be easy.
Evening, Lae'zel. Getting ready for tomorrow?
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears.
Faerun isn't so bad. Give it a chance. Travel a bit, whack marauders, bathe in their blood, feel yourself at home.
I see naught but cowards cowering in their groves and grottos. Flowering meadows and fecund soil have softened their minds and muscles. They rely on strangers' swords, when they should be forging their own.
You right. Knowing how to fight is useful. What can you tell me about your place, the Tears?
Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Clear.
Are you from up there? In the sky? Like Angel or something?
You are too easily astonished. There is more to this realm than this grassy pebble. My entire clutch battled beholders deep within the eye of the sky. We infiltrated a Neogi spelljammer and laid waste to its crew. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
Night-night.
It's quite a sight.
Thanks.
The stars, I mean. I could take or leave your chin.
You seem relaxed. Dropped idea of painting ground with my innards?
I am. I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring when we meet this goblin priestess. Will she know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over?
Don't do sad eyes. Will you miss me?
Why not?
You don't have to leave then. Watch the camp. Travel with us.
You've been to the Hells and back. Survived the crash. Survived everything that's followed. I'm not normally impressed by people of your stature, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
I also can teach you thing or two how to use magic fingers. Open any door.
Aren't you just?
Fabulous? Maybe. You have drunk eyes. Feeling all right?
Oh, I was leagues away. I just need to get some air, clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
You too.